Gary Russell is looking to make his return by moving up to 135 and potentially fighting Edwin Del Rio Grande. Let's talk.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you here, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
Gary Russell going to 135 to fight Edwin Del Rio Grande. Says that Edwin Del Rio Grande is not sharp enough. Not sharp enough. Say he's got a little pop, but he ain't sharp enough. Gary, man, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Seriously, bro, what are you doing? You were one of my favorite fighters. One of them. You were one of my favorite fighters. You ain't fighting nobody. You just talking, bro. You constantly talking about, shawty, you can get your ass scorched too, shawty. Look, I'm 143 right now, shawty. Bro. Ah, damn, Gary, bro. Like, what are you guys doing, man? Why are y'all still in the PBC? Why is the Gary Russell family, the entire family, why are y'all in the PBC? Why? What are y'all over there for? You're not fighting nobody. What is the point? You guys should be with DAZN. Top rank. Well, maybe not top rank. Really DAZN. Because for some strange reason, they just be giving out bread. So, I mean, you should be over there, bro. And I don't even rock with Eddie like that. But you should be with DAZN. Like, if we're keeping it a buck, where should he be at? You ain't fighting nobody in PBC. You're under Al Heyman. Those guys, Al got you. I don't know what he got over you, but he's not putting you in with nobody. You ain't getting no fights. Nothing. You ain't getting no fights. Your family's not getting no fights. Nothing. And nothing's happening over there. Nothing. He's got you stalled out and stagnant, doing nothing. If you go to Top Rank, hell, you might be able to get a damn Lomachenko rematch. You might be able to get in there with Shakur Twitterson at 135. If you go to 135, there's options over there at 35. You gotta, when Bozo loses to Lomachenko, Gary Russell, you can fight Bozo. You can fight Bozo, bro. You could get that Bozo fight. Gary Russell versus Bozo. There you go. You got that one. When he loses to Lomachenko, because he will lose Lomachenko. But hell, go to Top Rank. Sign with Top Rank, bro. What are you doing over there at PBC? You're not fighting. Are you like the janitor or something, bro? And I mean no disrespect, bro, but what are you doing over there? You're not doing nothing. You're literally doing nothing. They're aging you out. I I wouldn't be surprised if out of nowhere, how old is Gary? 35, 36? Out of nowhere, Tank and Gary Russell fight. Wouldn't be surprised. Out of nowhere. I wouldn't be. He fits all the criteria that people need in order for people to say, Tank is fighting slick fighters. He matches all the criteria. All of them. They'll say if Tank versus Gary Russell gets announced out of nowhere on Prime, out of nowhere in his first fight at 135, everybody be like, BFTB. I don't want to hear nothing. He a black fighter. He a slick fighter, BF. I don't want to hear nothing. He's slick. He black. He's slick. Man, this man hasn't fought in what? 5 years? Man, Gary Russell hasn't fought since motherfucking Donald Trump was the president. His last fight was on Donald Trump's inauguration. Like, bro, what are we doing? Obama was still the president when this nigga was fighting. Yeah, here we are, and this man talk about moving to 130. Bro, this is probably one of the most inactive fighters in all of this sport of boxing. Probably one of the most inactive. Bro, Al Heyman got this man on the shelf, not just the shelf. No, he got this man on the shelf, behind the shelf, behind the shelf, behind that. That's where Al got this man. Motherfuckers telling me about how Al this and Al that. Listen, bro, Al Heyman does a lot of good. He also does a lot of shit. And this is a prime example of it. Gary Russell ain't fighting nobody. Nobody. He could have been fought Devin, bro. He could have fought Devin at 135 years ago. He turned it down. This the man that was saying he wanted to fight Terrence Crawford. He was willing to fight Terrence Crawford for $1 million. I'll fight you for $1 million. It's personal. I'll fight you. I'll go to 147, shorty, and scorch you, shorty. Why is anybody putting the microphone in this man's face and act whatever? I don't have no beef with Gary. I really don't. I rock with the whole bloodline. I do. But I don't know what y'all are doing, bro. I don't know. What is Gary Antoine doing? Bro, Gary Antoine was riding high. All knockouts. What? 13, 14, 15 fights, something like that. 13, 14, 15 knockouts, just all knockouts. You get an opportunity to fight that old ass Barbarossa, whatever his name is, for the WBA strap, and you say you go in a different direction. You could fight Regis, you said for the WBC, and no, you go in a different direction. You could fought Subriel Matisse for the IBF, and no, you go into a different direction. What direction you going? There's only 4 belts. And Josh Taylor was a champion at that time. And you wasn't even ranked in the WBO. That's the only belt he had. So what direction you going? You turned down 3 title opportunities. Talk about you got going to a different direction. And you haven't fought since. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why is the entire Gary Russell family, the entire bloodline, why are y'all over there? Why? This man is now talking about he'll walk through Los Santos. He'll walk through Edwin De Los Santos. You'll walk through him. This is the biggest cap I've ever heard. Ever. That you'll walk through Edwin De Los Santos. You'll walk through Edwin. No, it will be, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. That's what you'll be saying. He will knock you smooth and cold out. Smooth and cold out. You'll be like, yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? I will fear no evil. Yeah, that's what you'll be saying. He will knock, Edwin De Los Santos will knock Gary Russell completely out. Badly. In devastating fashion. Badly. He will knock that man cold out. But set it up. I'm not stopping it. Rock on, bro. Go to 135. Let's get it popping. I'm not stepping in the way. I'm not. You ain't gonna see me stepping in the way. If Gary, bro, if you think that you'll scorch Edwin De Los Santos, well, let's get it popping. What are we talking about? You was supposed to be at 135 like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, bro. When you got on the scale of weighing 143, what was that? 2019? You was supposed to be up You was supposed to be up there then. You was supposed to be at 135 then. When you lost to Mark Mayonnaise, you should have been moved up. What are you still down at 26-4 anyway? Ain't nobody fighting you down there. You could go to 130. O'Shaquie Foster's right there. Gary Russell versus O'Shaquie Foster at one. Why is everybody moving around O'Shaquie Foster, bro? So you willing to move from 126 to 135 and just skip 130 as if O'Shaquie ain't there. Gary versus O'Shaquie is a good ass fight, bro. It's a really good fight. Really good fight. I think O'Shaquie hits too hard, but I mean, hey, man, both of them fast, both of them got great footwork, both of them got dog. I think it's a phenomenal fight. I'm going with O'Shaquie. He's more active. I think he punches harder. He's just as fast. I think he's more aggressive. I'm going with O'Shaquie. Like, it's no knock on Gary. I'm going with O'Shaquie, and I gave you the reasons why. But what I'm saying to you is, why is he skipping 135? You're going from 126 to 140. 135. Cool. If you're skipping 130, you're going same thing Shakur Twitterson did. Another nigga that skipped out on O'Shaquie. No problem. No problem at all. No problem. Fine. Well, Gary, you can fight Shakur Twitterson. Go to Top Rank. Leave PBC and sign with Top Rank. Why are y'all niggas even over there? Loma, Bozo, Shakira are all over there. If you're going to go to 135, fight Frank Martin. Why are you worried about Edwin De Los Santos? If you're going to go to 135, Mr. Gary Russell, Frank Martin is right there. You are on the PBC side. Edwin De Los Santos is on the PBC side. If you're going to scorch Edwin De Los Santos, then wouldn't you scorch Frank Martin too? So we're just going to move around Frank Martin. We're going to move around that and go to Edwin De Los Santos. But he just lost to Shakur Twitterson. Now, some people think otherwise, but still, whatever. Just lost. Frank ain't got no losses. Frank's at 135. Frank's in the PBC. What's the problem? Why are we skipping? Why is everybody maneuvering all around this man? I'm blown away right now. Like, this is like phenomenal to me that this dude is talking about moving from 126 to 135 to fight Edwin Del Rio Grande. Wow. Absolute insanity to me. You're moving from 126 to 135 to fight Edwin Del Rio Grande. But you could have moved from 126 to 135 to fight the WBC champion at the time, Devin Haney. Yet everybody, oh man, Devin trying to cherry pick. Devin trying to pick on Gary Russell. Why don't Devin fight Gary Antoine? Blah, blah. Why don't Devin fight somebody? Devin fight 1-4. Devin fight Gary Antoine. Devin won't. Well, how come no one is telling Gary Antoine and Edwin De Los Santos to fight each other? How come Gary Antoine can't fight Frank Martin? Oh, BF, they're a different weight class. So it's 5 pounds. He can drop down. So it's okay for 126 pounder to call out 135 pounder. That's okay to do. But if 135 pounder then challenges 126 pounder, then there's a problem with that. So it would be okay if Inouye was calling out Tank, but it would not be okay if Tank called out Inouye. So this is the same thing that happened with Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. Errol Spence was not calling for Mikey Garcia. Edwin De Los Santos at 135 is not calling for Gary Russell. Gary Russell at 126 is calling for Edwin De Los Santos at 135. Mikey Garcia at 140 and 135 was calling for Errol Spence at 147. So if Edwin De Los Santos knocks out Gary Russell, y'all gonna be, or if he just beats him on points, you supposed to knock him out. Edwin De Los Santos, you's a bum, you garbage, you trash, you ain't nobody. You supposed to knock him out. Little tiny guy moving 126, he ain't nobody. You supposed to knock him out. Blah 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 blah. All Edwin Del Rio Grande has to do when it comes to Gary Russell is win. If Edwin De Los Santos beats Gary Russell, y'all gonna cheer this man on and praise this man and say, oh, he's so great, and look at this, and that proves right there the Shakira Twitterson fight wasn't this, and blah, 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 and yada, 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 because he did this. Devin can't even mention Gary Russell's name. Oh, Devin, he's so big trying to fight this guy. He's so big. Oh, God, pause. Y'all are this, bro. The more and more I look at this, the more it's not just one particular fan group that has some scary ass fans. The more and more I look at this, the more I see it's all of y'all. It's all of you. Y'all are scared to death, bro. This is the reason why we always clash like vinegar and oil. We don't mix because I'm not protecting none of these guys. I never protected Gary Russell, and I've always rocked with him. And I said, bro, I believe Devin beats you, but let's get it popping. You might win. There's only one way to see. What do you want this? Okay, they sent it to you. What's up? That's what you wanted. They sent that to you. What's up? Let's get it popping. What are we doing? I'm super confused here. If that's what you said you want to fight this man, he gave you what you asked for. Then you blame the guy that gave you what you asked for. They're doing the same thing with Devin right now. Devin got to send a contract to Tank. Well, Devin sent him a contract. Now all of a sudden it's a lie. Cap ain't real. Did the same thing with Gary Russell. Oh man, that contract was lie, man. That contract was a cap. That contract wasn't real. That was an offer. That offer wasn't real. It was fake. You did the same thing with Gary Russell that you're doing right now with Tank Davis. The same exact thing. The same thing. They sent this man an offer, and you guys ran around here protecting Gary Russell. Oh man, that contract was fake. The contract wasn't real. The offer was a lie. It was a lie. It's cap. They're lying. They're lying on the Russells. They're lying. They're hating on the Russells. They're disrespecting the Russells. You're doing the exact same thing right now to Tank. Oh man, that contract, 20 million ain't real. It's a lie. It's a lie. They're lying. This is cap. But one thing though, Gary Russell didn't have to call Al Heyman. They didn't have to call Al Heyman to fight Gary Russell. Yeah, Gary Russell called Al Heyman. Al Heyman gave Gary Russell the blessing to fight Devin Haney. Gary Russell is the one that turned Devin down. So if Gary Russell can call Al Heyman to get the blessing to fight Devin, why can't... Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I know. OBF, Gary Russell is not on the level as Tank is to Al. Al don't care about Gary the way he cares about Tank. His levels, BF. Al don't give a damn about the Russells. He cares about Tank. Tank's the money man for him. Tank's the one bringing in his bread. He cares about Tank. He don't care about Gary and him. Now Gary goes, I don't care. Okay, so if Al doesn't care, then why is Gary still there? If Al does not care, if he cares about Tank and he don't care about the Russells, then why are the Russells still signed to Al Heyman? The Russells, the bloodline, should be signed to Top Rank or DAZN. That's where they should be. Where they can be active, fighting bum-ass fighters. I'm pretty sure Gary Antoine Russell, under Matchroom, can get one of them bum-ass UK guys, or a bunch of those bum-ass UK guys. He'll turn around and be like 40-0. Nothing but Liams, and Calums all over the place. Nothing but Liams and Calums. And some Akabovs, some Hamalovs, some Rababovs, and some Blablinskis, and some Subliinskis. They'll be all over the place. He'll be 40-0 with 40 knockouts. What's the problem? Though that's like 30 different bags right there. Now, your bag is probably only going to be $200,000, $300,000, but if you multiply that times 30, that's a lot of money. What's the problem? Your name is going to be buzzing because you're going to stay fighting. Gary Russell, your name will be buzzing because you will stay fighting. There's a whole bunch of bum-ass UK guys that you can fight in Dumbledore and Twattenham. Little mini Gary Russell, I forget his name. Yeah, there's fighters for you too. All over the place. Y'all can fight. Bro, the bloodline, the Russells, can sign with Top Rank and fight the Masons. Abdullah Mason, his other little brother, his older brother. Yeah, the Masons can fight the bloodline. Bro, you got the whole damn, you got it right there. Why are you with Why are you with the zone? What are you over there for? For what fucking reason? Just to peek your head out every year to see if you see a shadow? And if you see a shadow, well, hey man, Shorty, he got his ass sculpted, Shorty. I walk through Shorty. He got his ass sculpted, Shorty. Every year, you just pop out, up, up, up. See my shadow. Come on, man. This guy Listen, bro. I don't know what Gary Russell is doing. I don't know. I don't know what the whole family is doing. The one thing I do know is they're wasting time. A lot of it. To include mine, man. BFTB. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I'm out.